All right, I am here in Barbados. I'm gonna give you a quick room tour just in case I may need to switch rooms, and I'll explain shortly. So here's the bathroom, very nice. It actually smells delicious. And then here's the issue, adjoining room. And this is not locked. So I'm gonna have to call about that because obviously that's a safety and security issue. But the room is clean. I love a turn down service. My slippers, little bar area. I can hear the waves. I've been here before. I know the beach is right there, and I will show you in the morning. All right, that's all been sorted out. I didn't have to change rooms, which is nice. And now I'm gonna go meet the pilots for dinner. We're just gonna eat here on the property. We've had a long day. I had 12 passengers, and I'm on a Falcon 900 that seats 14 passengers. So the plane was full. And it was a long flight and it was busy, but my passengers were eating and drinking, definitely being merry. I think they had a good time, and now it's time for me to eat something. Did not sleep well at all, and now that the sun is up, I'm like, finally I can go get a cup of coffee because I've been up for hours. And ever since I've had the baby, like, it was hard leaving Nick, obviously, but leaving two, just not going that well for me. I have a very hard time in the hotel, and I called my husband last night and I was telling him, and he's like, do you know how well I would be sleeping if I was in a hotel room with no kids? And I know I want to be sleeping well, but maybe I'll get there. Maybe tonight will be better. Last night was not good, but we're gonna reset things. I did, however, hours and hours and hours later, get catering confirmation. So maybe like subconsciously that was bothering me because I sent them an email like early evening, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock maybe, and I didn't hear anything. And I didn't hear anything, and I didn't hear anything. And it was like 1 o'clock when I called my husband, still hadn't heard anything. And then when I finally fell asleep, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, didn't hear anything. So maybe subconsciously I was like worried about catering because I have 13 passengers. We don't have a car or a big refrigerator. I was just looking at it. I always could go grocery shopping. I always could ask for a larger refrigerator, but just with that many people, I think catering is the best way to go. But anyway, finally heard from them. So really, my job is kind of done for the day. So I'm gonna go enjoy Barbados. It is already so hot out. Thank you so much. Show you what I've been doing. I've been sitting in bed reading this book. I am loving every second of it. Before we left for this trip, when we were doing our trip planning, the pilots and I got together and we're gonna go snorkeling. So I went to my garage, I found all of my snorkel gear, which was not an easy feat because I have not snorkeled in a very long time. So getting ready to meet them outside. I'm pretty sure I packed my waterproof camera pouch, and apparently it's a great spot right outside of our hotel to see a bunch of turtles. So I'm really excited about that. The last time I saw turtles in the wild, I was diving in Australia. So it's been a long time. It's been like 15 years or something since I've been to Australia. So I'm really excited about today. we are back from snorkeling and we had so much fun. We saw a puffer fish, which immediately one of the pilots tried to aggravate so it would puff up. Luckily it just swam away and not toward me. And we saw a bunch of sea urchins, tangs, just like a whole bunch of colorful little fish also. And then it got spooky. We saw an eel, and I'll have to look up which one it was. It was spotted. Honestly, this is gonna sound terrible. It would make a great belt or handbag, but it was like terrifying to see in the water. And it was not happy with our presence in there. So that was kind of like our cue that maybe we were a little bit done with snorkeling. But we did have a great time. We were out there for a really long time, and my pouch, I started to question the integrity of it, if it was gonna stay together, if it had a good seal. So I showed you what I could before I was like, I don't really trust my phone being in here, let me get it back to the shore. So not that much below the sea action included in the vlog, but we saw a lot. We swam for a long time and we had a lot of fun. So I'm freshly showered and I think I'm gonna stay fresh faced and go meet the guys for dinner. Good morning. I never showed you my little outdoor area in the hotel. That is what I'm working with. It's beautiful in Barbados today. And I think I'm gonna go for a little dip in the ocean before we fly. It's a rainy walk to the beach, but the sun is still out and I'm gonna enjoy my time. All right, put myself together. Now I need to get my suitcase and everything in order before we fly. Again, taking 13 people back home. I can't wait to go home. I definitely miss the boys, even though I had some good time to relax and just sit and read. Normally that doesn't happen like in the middle of the day. I always have things going on. And if I want reading time to myself, it's at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm up feeding the baby and putting him back to bed. So I did enjoy my time here. I definitely enjoyed the ocean. Snorkeling was a ton of fun. Anytime I can go swimming in the morning, like straight after coffee, I'm a happy person. So I'm gonna do my hair, pack up, and I will take you on the flight back home. One last look at the view before I fly. Thanks for watching.